We are looking at Module 4, Pre-Opening Setup of Key Operating Departments, and specifically Lesson 4.5, Finalizing Staff Amenities and Rest Areas. The fundamental rule of hospitality management is simple. A luxurious guest experience cannot be delivered by an unappreciated and uncomfortable staff. To understand this comfort, we look past the lobby to the back of house, the hidden engine driving the operation. These corridors are physical evidence of the employee value proposition, housing the workforce's daily reality. Here, abstract recruitment promises about culture collide with the concrete work environment. When the physical infrastructure supporting the employees is neglected, the organization loses the ability to sustain a premium service culture. This reality forces human resources to execute a hard pivot in the final weeks before a grand opening. With standard recruitment tasks largely complete, HR must transition directly into a role of logistical auditing and physical infrastructure sign-off. There are 4 specific zones requiring final operational approval: the staff cafeteria, the locker rooms, the training rooms, and the HR office itself. HR acts as the final gatekeeper for these environments. They are responsible for auditing these areas to ensure baseline functional requirements are met. Securing resources for these non-revenue spaces often generates cross-departmental friction, as capital is naturally drawn toward guest-facing upgrades. In the pre-opening phase, HR serves as the primary advocate for human capital, securing the physical resources required for operational success. Moving through this wireframe, the most critical BOH space to audit is the staff cafeteria. HR coordinates directly with the executive chef and F&B director to establish parameters. The primary challenge is finalizing a 24/7 schedule accommodating rotating shifts without gaps. This schedule must guarantee nutritional, diverse options that sustain physical energy across grueling 8 to 12-hour labor cycles. Operational bottlenecks here are highly destructive. Spending 10 minutes of a 30-minute break standing in line is an immediate failure of the system. Providing low-quality or insufficient meals right before a high-stress shift creates physical fatigue, which cascades directly into poor guest interactions. The quality, speed, and availability of staff meals dictate baseline employee morale. It is the strongest, most visible component of the non-monetary EVP. Moving down the corridor, the audit shifts to the locker rooms and uniform management zones. A luxury hotel requires a massive daily volume of uniform deployment. Hundreds of garments must be cycled in and out across multiple departments. The cleaning and laundering processes for these uniforms must be strictly defined and heavily audited long before opening day. This graphic tracks the exact operational loop required to sustain that volume: clean, deploy, wear, and launder. If this system breaks down, a missing or soiled uniform creates immediate operational friction and delays the shift. A fully operational uniform system eliminates this pre-shift stress, allowing employees to enter the guest-facing areas focused entirely on delivering service. Next, the audit evaluates the staff rest areas and break rooms. Hospitality labor places heavy physiological stress on the body, a burden that is magnified significantly for night shift personnel. Because of this, acoustic and environmental isolation from the rest of the hotel's active operations is mandatory. A basic break room provides simple seating. A high-performing rest area incorporates acoustic dampening and ergonomic recovery zones to counter physical exhaustion. Providing these controlled environments proves that the organization respects the physical toll of the work, a dynamic directly correlating with long-term staff retention. The final phase of the BOH audit focuses on technological access and digital integration. Employees require dedicated digital terminals that are fully integrated with the hotel's human resources information system. Staff must securely access their schedules, review payslips, and process data without ever leaving the BOH environment. These terminals also facilitate all internal communications, ensuring that operational updates remain entirely separate from the guest-facing work areas. Immediate, frictionless access to the HRIS empowers staff with direct control over their employment logistics, effectively eliminating administrative anxiety. This visualization compares the high capital investment typical of guest-facing areas against the baseline functional reality of the back of house. When those numbers diverge too sharply, problems arise. Consider a new hire walking through a meticulously designed lobby, only to spend their break in a cramped, poorly maintained locker room. These physical failures instantly undermine the organization's core values. The environment contradicts the messaging. When new hires experience this operational hypocrisy, their morale drops rapidly. The data confirms a direct correlation between neglected back-of-house logistics and high immediate staff turnover during the opening months. Physical neglect of these logistical spaces actively destroys your human capital investment before the hotel even opens its doors. This is why human resources must act as the advocate, fighting for resources and attention to detail in non-revenue-generating spaces. The physical environment of the back-of-house is a direct reflection of the value leadership places on human capital. It is a vital lesson taught in the Ethical and Operational Leadership modules at the Europe Hotel School, London. The comfort and respect afforded to the staff directly dictates the quality of service they are capable of providing to the guests. Constructing the physical hotel is an engineering task. Building the service culture is an HR logistics task. True luxury hospitality is achieved only through the flawless execution of back-of-house logistics.